Welcome back to the Delaware Way. The homeless cat population in Delaware is large, and it does seem to be growing, although there's not firm numbers on that. But the next organization we're going to talk about is trying to do something about that. Olivia Westley is the development director of Forgotten Cats. Forgotten Cats, what is Forgotten Cats?
Forgotten Cats is a nonprofit 501c3 organization in Delaware, and we work with the homeless cat population with a mission to reduce the unwanted cat population. And what we do is called Trap, Neuter, Vaccinate, and Release. So what that means is we get calls from, it could be Joe. Joe calls us and says, I have 10 cats that I'm feeding in my backyard. Can you guys come and help me? And what we do is we will send out what we call a trapper, and that person generally it could be one of our volunteers, or we do have hired trappers. They'll go out, they work closely with Joe to trap every single cat on his property. We'll trap for anywhere between 3 days to 7 days until we trap every single cat. And then the cats are transported to our clinics. We have 2 clinics right now. We're actually opening up a 3rd one down in Sussex County, Delaware. And then once at our clinics, the cats are sterilized or spayed or neutered, vaccinated, treated for fleas, worms, and given any medical attention that they need. So if they need an eye removal, a leg amputation, we do that.
And do you release them again?
So the feral cats, or what we are wild cats, these are unsocialized cats. They haven't been around humans other than maybe the person that feeds them, Joe. They would much prefer to be outside, so those cats are released, and then our organization actually does hold on to the friendly or stray cats. These are cats that have obviously been around humans before. They may have gotten lost from their home or abandoned outside, and those cats we do hold and we place up for adoption. We have 9 off-site adoption centers in pet stores in Delaware and Pennsylvania.
So you don't release them, you hold on to them.
Yeah.
It was interesting when you said specifically about how you may treat cats. You talked about maybe removing an eye or amputating a leg. That was very specific. I would imagine with those type of cats, somebody that needs that extreme of a treatment, you don't release them again, do you?
It depends on the cat. Cats with one eye, they persevere. I have my own blind cat, and I thought I was, getting this special needs cat. Honestly, I forget she's blind. Sometimes I even question it, but she doesn't have eyes, so she's definitely blind.
So they're not vulnerable when you release them back into the wild?
If a cat is truly going to be in a vulnerable situation, we will not release it. We'll try to find another location for it that would be a safer environment. But cats with three legs, they live outside. They live normal lives for the most part.
It was interesting. I read your literature, and as you described the cats, you described them as homeless cats, you described them as unwanted cats, you described them as forgotten cats. You never used the word feral or stray, although you did just now. Is there a reason for that?
It's the word's unwanted, the word's forgotten. They pull at the heartstrings a bit more, and it's some people don't know what a feral cat is. They don't know the difference between a feral cat or a stray cat. At the end of the day, all these cats are unwanted. They've been forgotten. Besides, obviously, a lot of times, what happens is a kind-hearted person spots cats and they start feeding them, and these cats, though they may be feral and not used to humans and hiss at them, a lot of these cats give these people, a lot of them elderly, a purpose. They love these cats. They wake up every morning and they go feed Freddie, Simba, and Tigger, and they share pictures of them, and they probably may have not even ever pet these cats.
And you're reaching out to everybody, but you're reaching out specifically to those people that already care, think they're doing their best for these cats, but there's something more they could do.
Yes, exactly, because one female cat can have 20 kittens in under 1 year. So their reproduction is off the charts. There's 60 to 80 million homeless cats in the United States. Trap, neuter, vaccinate, and release is the answer to solving the unwanted cat population that lives outside.
By the way, getting back to our stray and feral cat population, although the mother might be a stray, her babies would be feral, right?
Correct. That is correct. So, yeah, that's a good point. There can be a stray cat that has feral babies. If they're born outside, they've never been around humans. And we say around, if a cat or kitten has lived outside for more than 12 weeks, if they're born outside, lived outside more than 12 weeks without human contact, they're pretty safe to say that they'd be feral or take a lot of work.
And I imagine you're looking for people to donate and people to get involved and to help. How can they do that?
There's 3 things people can do. So number 1 is if you are feeding stray or feral cats, call us. We'd love to help you control your population. Number 2 is, it's almost the holiday season. A great gift, especially for a loved one that may be an animal lover, would be a donation to Forgotten Cats. Help us do what we do. And then third would be volunteer. We have so many volunteer opportunities, from our spay-neuter clinics to trapping to our adoption centers. We have over 700 volunteers in our organization.
So I would imagine the people that are already involved in doing this, who are already volunteering their time to help feed the cats and care for the cats, you would love to have them.
Yes, yes, of course. They're ideal volunteers for us.
And how do they contact you?
They can go on our website, www.forgottencats.org, and on there they can fill out a volunteer form, or they can find our phone number on our website and give us a call.
Great, thank you.
Thank
Appreciate you coming in. Good luck with your mission. Olivia Westley, the Development Director of Forgotten Cats. When we come back, cycling in Delaware as a public policy issue. We'll explain when the Delaware Way continues.